Good morning, friends. Cheryl here with Inkpulp again. I am so excited to work on this ideas journal. Hang on, I'm getting up my iPad real quick so I can watch on the iPad. Current live streams. And we'll go there. All right. I see I have one person in here. Let's hang out for a minute. So I've been playing with all kinds of stuff. Just looking to see if anything looks good with this. And I think I'm finding some things. Who's here? So I've got all sorts of things. Here's where we are. Oh, I did the little Frankenstitch, but it doesn't show up really well. See it right there with the copper? It just sort of blends in. So I think what I need is like a green, or like maybe that's too Christmassy green. I need something else. So I thought we would decorate the whole thing and then I'll go back and put those stitches in because it didn't quite work. I could use this. That would be a contrast. An off-white. Got a couple of pieces of that. Who's here? I see 3. And then yesterday, I was playing in Big Mama's stuff that she sent me, the buttons and bits and stuff, and I found this, and I thought that would be really cool right there. In fact, we could pull this down and glue that right over that so it holds that string down. So I thought that would go well there, maybe, if you guys all think the same. And then I was playing, I have this, but I think I'll keep this for something else. This is a little bezel with some book text in it. And then I have these little, I don't know if they're resistors or capacitors, but this was out of the junk box that I scored yesterday. Put that there and there. And I thought maybe I'd have to cut them off a little bit, or maybe not. I thought maybe these could go down here along the bottom. And just be a little decoration down there. I don't know what you guys think of that. I also have some metal pieces. I wondered about putting this rose up here, maybe with some wax on it. I don't know. And then down here, underneath these like little resistors, we could put a piece of metal, grungy metal, or we could put some grungy fabric, like a little piece of muslin all grungied up underneath that. And then I have this piece. I don't know what it would be good for, but maybe these sitting on top of this. Oh, I could wire them onto that too. I could use the wires to wire it on. And then use these on here. So that's an idea. I also have this little bitty piece of muslin, not muslin, chenille left. Good morning, Big Mama. I'm just showing some ideas that I wondered about like that under there or someplace else because it gives a lot of contrast. Hey, Lori B, I'm so glad you're here. My grungy girl, you can help me decide on some things. So let me tell you what I was thinking. First of all, I did the Frankenstitch in copper. You see it right there? But it is so similar in color, it doesn't stand out. So what I'm thinking that maybe I need to do, and I'll have to do this off camera, is take some of this white, not white, it's an off-white, and do some stitches with it so that it stands out. So I'll have to work on that. Now, I got to decide on a bunch of other things today, and I need you guys' help. So I found this piece in the stuff that Big Mama sent me. And I thought, oh, here's the other thing. You guys tell me what you think. I was originally going to put it on this way, but I kind of like it this way with the littler hole at the top. What do you guys think? And then I was thinking this piece from Big Mama right here. And then we've got, this is kind of blank. I thought I could put one of these buttons that I got out of that bag. This is kind of maroon, but I think it works. So I could put a button on there. Or I've got some really grungy, like whiter buttons. Or, where'd they go? I've got some gears. I could put a gear on there. So either a button or a gear. The way it is, the larger hole at the bottom grounds it. Yeah, I think so too. And then Big Mama says we need to make this a pocket and put something in it, which I am perfectly good with. I can like glue down the sides here so it doesn't come up, or I don't even know if we need to do that. This top piece is not glued down in the middle. I know, isn't this fun? Lori B, we have so much fun on this channel because we do brainstorm. And okay, so a gear or a button, or just leave it plain, or I've got this whole box of grungy buttons from yesterday. I'm sure there's something in here we could use. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's the American Eagle, but it goes with the gold here, and it's real grungy. I would have to saw or cut it. I'd have to get my wire snips and cut down the back a little bit because it's too tall. Let's see what else is in here. Here's a black one. And then, of course, we've got the lighter colors that would stand out a little more. Ooh, look at this grungy piece. That might be too big. That's too big for there. That one's too matchy-matchy. There's something gooey all in the bottom of this box. I'm going to have to take everything out and rinse it off. So what are you thinking? Is there bookboard behind the chenille? It's a piece of Priority Mail packaging. I recycled a piece. Okay, there's a lighter color one. So let's make this decision first. What do we want to put? I think we've got enough choices. What do we want to put in the middle of this, or do we want to put anything? So your choices are A, the lighter color button, B, the gold button that's all grungy, This smaller, that was B. So this is A, B, C, the smaller, or let me hold it up for you so you guys can see better. Let me go back and show you all these choices. And then okay, so this was A, the lighter color button in the middle. Come on, focus, baby, focus. There we go. Okay, so A would be the lighter color. B is going to be this metal. It's got an eagle on it. Oh, hey, bestie. C is this smaller light button. D is the black one. E is the gear. And F is the maroon color button for a little bit of different color on here. It's a dark maroon. All right, A, B, C, D, E, F. What do you guys want? Vote, Barbie, before you go. E, B, C, D. Oh, the gear. Okay, I have one vote for the gear, one vote for the little white button. Either B or E. Well, I don't have anybody for the B. I'm going to pull it up, but that would give 2 votes for the gear. Anybody else? Anybody watching? I see we've got a lot of people watching. Anybody want to jump in on this vote? Lori B, I love doing this design by committee thing. We have had more fun, and I've found things that I hadn't thought of, and I think people here have stumbled across things they hadn't thought of. Okay, so nobody's going for F, so I'm going to put that back. All right, so it looks like E, the gear, is going to be the winner. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that down. So that's one less thing we have to think about. And I'm going to set this off to the side to dry. All right, now, well, I'm going to leave it here so we can get reference. Now, the next thing we have to decide is kind of up in this corner. Oh, this metal flower? So this is going, these are all too big to fit on that. So this is going maybe up here. What do you guys think about that rose? I know it's grungy, but we could put some wax on it to color it. Do you guys like? No, 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 what? You don't like the rose? Oh, yeah, that's still way too big for that button. Way too big, unfortunately. All right, do you guys like the rose? The rose is too big? Okay, let's work down here because I actually have some ideas for down here. So, you know these little, I don't know if these are resistors or capacitors or what exactly they are, and I'll have to cut them down a little bit. But I thought we could put some of these down here at the bottom for some grunge. What do you guys think? Okay, yeah, flower's too big, so we took that away. What do you think about this? And I can see this stuff. I could wire them to this piece of grungy metal. I could wire them to the back and then put it down there with that piece of, oh, these on top? I can do that too. I had some other, thoughts, and I was trying to find what I was thinking about. Hang on, let me sort through this box. Either one of these, but I think that's too similar in shape to that. Or I've got a rectangle one in this box. And what I was thinking, hang on, let me look. Let me look through it and find what I had in mind. I also had this caution, but that's bright red, and I don't think it really goes. But you gotta audition everything, right? Where is that piece that I am looking for? Of course, it's going to be on the very, very, very bottom. There's one. Oh, that's probably going to be way too big. I thought about putting a title like the ideas and stamp it in there, but I think that's going to be way too big. Okay. Okay, so let's make this decision. Do you like these little... Oh, don't you dare keep. Needs the metal so it's not lost. Do not hold back on your opinions, Lori B. I value them. And it's not going to drive me nuts at all. You haven't been here for one of these, have you? I get competing ideas, and then we just take a vote. So I'm open to all ideas. So you like it across the top. And then, like, if you have an idea, somebody else may see it and say, oh, yeah, I like that better. So we've got those across the top. And I would cut them off a little bit so they're not, or maybe I don't need to. I don't know. Book plate for a word. Okay, we could put this down here and put ideas across there. I also have pieces of filigree metal that these can sit on, but I think the filigree might be too fancy for them, but I like to try everything. Don't cut it. It's way too big though. I'd have to cut it somewhere. It doesn't fit completely, and I need to hammer it a little bit flat. All right, so let's finish this first. I don't necessarily like it on the filigree. Oh, do you have one of the metal plates? Oh, I have plenty of pieces of metal that I could wire. I have other regular book plates too. So let's finish this up here. Good morning, Susan. No, the little things don't cut. Oh, okay. Just maybe bend them a little because they are too long. All right, so do you want these just by themselves or something behind them? Piece of fabric, piece of paper. Let's nail that down first. Or do you even like these on here? If you guys don't like them, we don't have to put them on here. Okay. Try the little things. Well, that is vertical. You want to go horizontal? We could go horizontal. And I don't know, we need Mike here to tell us what these little things are. Something like that? And then they're all bent, all wonky. I love it. Okay, so do we like them going across the page or up and down on the page? We're making some progress here. What do you guys think? Across or up and down? You would build these on the screen? Well, that's what I was thinking. And then Lori B was saying by themselves. When you say build on the, yeah, it does blend in a lot. So I could attach them. To the screen. Oh, hi, Mike. And then the question is, do we put them at the top or the bottom? Okay, so are we in agreement that we probably need to, are these resistors or capacitors, Mike? Attach them to the screen. That was kind of what I was thinking. Now, what I also could do, if you guys think, if these blend into the screen too much, I do have some waxes that I could, this has got like a little bit of gold around it. I could rub a little bit of gold wax on there to give it some color. I've also got rose gold, red, denim blue, green patina, and sage green, sage leaves. Will they hang off the screen? Do we think they should hang off the screen? Well, let's answer this question first. Do we need to put any color on the screen? Because those do kind of blend in. Let me do this. I can also always take a little alcohol and clean this off if we don't like it. I'm kind of liking it. There. What about a little gold on that? And then they really kind of pop. Don't have the screen in line with the upper hole. Okay. So maybe like that. What do you think of the little bit of gold on there? Put the plate on there first before the arrangement. Okay. Let me go get a piece of something that I can put behind that. Oh, well, so I have a couple of things. Hang on. I have some actual book plates, but of course I cannot find them. But hang on, let me grab a piece of metal. Because I got lots of metal. Got lots of grunge, you guys. Oh my. I have got lots of grunge. I think I need to get some, hang on one sec. Gotta get some metal cutters in case I need to cut this. All right, look what I found, you guys, in my copper scrap box. Look at this piece with all the patina on it. Almost like that all by itself. And then we could wire on these guys or glue them on. I don't know. What do you think about this piece? And I can cut this down. What do you think about that? Oh, hey, Cheryl. We can do whatever. We can build it up as much as you want. I've also got some of this grungy lace that we could put up here. Okay, let's make some decisions here. So, what do we think about, I can't find my little actual book plates. I could do this. I like the copper. You drill small holes and solder. Yeah, I'm not going to solder because if I put the heat on it to solder, it'll mess up the patina. Oh, sorry. But I would glue them. I could wire them around and then just glue them. And I can draw or drill small holes, but like I'm thinking something like this, maybe? This and this. Yeah, I don't know. I think that competes too much with this. I like the idea of course, I don't have to keep this. I need input here, guys. Messy is not bad. Create more patinas. Okay, well, I've got some waxes I can create patinas with. So I could do something like, come on. I could do something like this. I got to get that down a little bit straighter. I could do this with this copper patina. Oh, I love the smell of these waxes. Okay, so we've got that, and then we could put that layered on top. Or have it layered like that. What do you guys think of that? And then I use up some of my scrap copper. If I do that, lose the dangle. Yeah, or maybe down here. I don't know. We need to make some decisions. Beer, gotta go wash. Okay. I don't know if I want this. This has got, you know, some of that. Real verdigris. Lose completely the metal. Okay. Yeah, it's not grabbing me either. But we got to try everything. Okay, so. Okay, loved the whole. No, please don't, Lori. I really want. You like the copper with the holes, the dark one? So you like that? We could put some buttons or some gears in the middle of those. We could dangle something from it. Of course, if we do a pocket, we'll have something going in here. Let me. Love the holy copper. Okay, you like this one with the green patina, or you like the dark black one? Now I could put a little of the. I could just dab a little bit of the brighter patina on here because that's what copper does. Maybe we like that with a little bit of that patina on the front. Okay. So how's that with a little bit of the brighter patina on it? Kind of a mottled look. All right. So let's put that up there. I'm not liking this bright copper. Too bright. Okay, so if we go with that, yeah, I can't do that, Big Mama, because if I put flame to this, it's going to change it completely. I will lose all that yummy patina if I put flame on it. So that isn't going to happen. Now, what we can do is put this piece down here and put the resistors on. We can go across. Oh, something with smaller holes. Let me go see if I have another really grungy piece of copper. Hang on. I'm coming. Pieces are all stuck together. All right. I think I've got it. I want to look at one more. Okay, I found another couple of patina pieces. So I've got this one. Need more coffee. Okay, let's take this off. And maybe those resistors don't work at all. So I've got this. We could create a dangle out of it or just put it as like matching that. So I could put that piece on there, or I have this square piece. Look at that, yummy. I could go punch some holes in there. I could make it narrower. I kind of like this though. What are you guys thinking? Or I could take some of this grungy lace and put it across the bottom. And put these on here. Or we don't have to have those at all, actually. And then I have this little leftover piece of chenille. What about that? Coming right out of the... Yes, isn't that true? I'm using my scraps of metal. Lace! So I've got like this bit of lace that we could put down there with the resistors on them, just all different ways. Or I don't know, you guys tell me. I'm trying to think if I was just here on my own doing this, what would I do? Ooh, I have these little wooden enamel, well, they're not enamel dots because they're not enamel, but what about too uniform with all of them? But we could put a button, and a button. We could do 3 different things up there to jazz it up a little bit. Nope, what? You got to be specific because I'm moving on lots of different ideas here. Nope to what, Big Mama? Lose them buttons? Okay, we lost them. What else? Nope. You're tagging her for what? What about that right up on top of there? Do you guys like that? With some metals. Oh my, this is harder than I thought it was going to be. Nope. Lori B says no. Well, it definitely needs more. Give me some ideas, Lori B. What would you put on this? Do we think we should add some lace? I've got some grungy laces here, or just some plain. I like the grungy stuff. We could put a piece of lace across the bottom. You have thrown, start taking away some. Well, the only thing we have right now are the 2 metal pieces. Do we like those? Okay, I gotta find my book plates. They are here somewhere. Ooh, I've got this grungy filet crochet too. How about that? I can't find my book plates. Big Mama, does that surprise you? I can never find anything in here. I had them out recently because I was going to use them and they were too big. Ooh, I have that too. And I think maybe I didn't put them away. Let me look again in the drawer where they should be. I'm not good about putting stuff away after I use it. I'm just not good at it. Oh, there they are. They were put away. Okay, so I have these book plates. They're brass. And we had, do we want this top or bottom? We have it like that. Or, but then we can't really, because you were saying don't line it up so evenly with that hole. I think it would have to go down here. And we could put that book plate, and I could use some brads and let that go up there, and then I could stamp my ideas on a piece of paper and put down in there. What do you think about that? Screen at the top. It doesn't really fit, Big Mama. Because then it's lined up. Oh, I could pull it down here a little bit. How about that? But then we would still need something up here. Can you cut the screen? Oh, yeah, I just don't want to cut it before we've decided because then it might not be in the right place. See, right there would be perfect, but is it lined up too much with that hole? I could make this a dangle. Although these edges are sharp, I'd need to file them down a little bit. Bring it down. Okay. All right, Lori B., what do you think, dear? Now, all of this screen would get covered up, so you'd only see this screen on the edges. Because these would get, and then I would, cut it here at the side. What do you think? And we could put some buttons up here or a piece of lace with a button on it. Maybe put a piece of lace in here. Oh, I kind of like that. Little lace sticking out the top. What are you guys thinking? We don't need to put these on right now. Let's just focus on this top piece. What do you guys think of that? Yep. So I can cut this. Go cut it. Oh, this is really hard. Hang on, I might have to saw it. Hang on, ladies. All right, I've got the heavy duty wire cutters. I'm thinking too much. Okay, let's just do one little piece at a time then. Come on in there. Had to get the wire cutters that will cut steel. See if I can get them in there. There we go. Because this is a steel piece, I do believe. Hey, while I'm cutting this, what's the formula that you guys use for rusting things? Vinegar, salt, do you put hydrogen? Okay. And this is kind of all wonky. Should I leave it kind of sticking up or? I'll be right back. I got to get one more thing. All right, let me grab some brads out. Hey, Kim. We are really doing design by committee today. All my files are in my toolbox, which I haven't unpacked from my car yet. So I just want to bring the pokey bits down a little. Try to balance hard and soft. Yeah, that's true. Okay. I'm just going to take some of these really rough edges off here. All right. So let me do this. Let me find, and I think I've got them right here. Let me find some brads. Oops, I might have cut that too short. Or was it the other piece I wanted? Because this one's too short. Oh, Lordy. There it is. This is the one I think we wanted. Yep. That's the one we wanted, not that short piece. And I just had a piece of sandpaper in my hand. Let me. Well, Kim, thanks on the compliment on the booth. I've had that same booth set up for years. Saturday was great. We had some, good crowds. Well, the crowds weren't great, but the people who were there were buying. Like my average sale was close to $60 a person, and that's really good, almost unheard of. So I was really pleased with that. There. Now, how about if I take some brads and attach this, because we can always take it off. But then Sunday we got rained out. So I didn't do much on Sunday. I had one sale and then we got rained out. So it was very disappointing, but it is what it is. I did not expect that this one would be a huge show just because it was only the second year for this show. And, it takes a while for shows to get known. But there. How about that? And then we've got a little bit of the screen hanging out. There, what do you guys think about that? I'm not going to glue it down just yet because I want to be able to move things. But are you guys good with that? And then I can stamp ideas on some coffee dyed paper and put it down in there. So now what? Now what do we want? I have some of these little wooden beads. Don't need to have all of them, but look at that. There's a little dangle on there. You guys can't see it. I'm just playing. But look at that. Big Mama, that stuff came from you. And the wooden beads are all chipped up. I'm going to keep that out as an option. Put lace under it again. Oh, okay. Yes, and I did like that lace under there. There. And then I've still got my little Frankenstitch over here that we can hardly see, but it's there. Paper or fabric is what paper or fabric? This is chenille. Behind it is another piece of fabric. And then this is the ideas journal. It's a big baby. And it's got this, in fact, this is going to go on top of this like this. I'm thinking we might almost have it filled up enough. Go up a little more with this. And then Kim, this is the inside. Okay. All right. There we go. And remember, we'll have a little pocket here. In fact, let me see if I have got a grungy tag that can go in there. I've got tags and I've got journal cards. So let's see. I know I've got some smaller ones. Ooh, look at this grungy one. What about that? It's got a little gear. It's a silver gear, but I could rub it with a little bit of gold. What do you guys think about that tag? It's got a button and some, and it fits in there just perfectly. I am Big Mama, just working on my junk journal, July journal. Don't mean to be unsocial. Oh, you are fine. Oh, I would if I was making this all on my own. Like, I would like this. Lace out towards the corner of the cardboard. Like this way? That works for me too. I'm okay either way. And I know, Lori, I know. And if I was working on my own, I would just do it as I see fit. But that's the whole point of these art before breakfast, is that I love to get feedback. and it kind of makes it a group effort. Okay, so there's that. You like it, Kim? You like it, Cheryl? Cheryl. The way you're spelled, I always want to say Cheryl. What do you think of these little green beads down here? They're all clipped onto a ring, but I can lay them flat. I had them laid sort of flat. And they would fit right down here at the corner. Do you guys like that? You like symmetry, I've noticed. I'm both, Big Mama. There are some things I like symmetry and some things where I like asymmetrical. Susan likes it, Cheryl likes it, Kim likes it. What about Big Mama, Lori B? You like it with those little green? I like these green beads because they're all chipped up. What do you guys think? That would be the front of it. Does it have enough on there? Do we need to put those little resistors on somewhere? I was really dead set on using those, and then we kind of got away from it. And you know, that's usually what happens. I'll have something in mind, and then as I start putting stuff together, beads, yes, yes, yeah, I like those too. I could go just 3 across here to give it something right here on the side. What do you guys think about that? Not 5, but I could do 3. I'd have to cut this one just a little bit. It's just a little bit too long, but I could leave the other wires. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Are they in the right spot? I don't want to get them too low because the beads are down here and this sort of makes like a little cluster up here. Maybe down just a hair. Nope, that's again too symmetrical. It's right in the middle, and we don't want it right in the middle. I'm going to glue all this down off camera. No sense in you guys having to watch me glue. Okay, there's the resistors. Little pieces, we'll just put them right there. Actually, I want to turn this one this way. All right, we'll put those there. Anything, do we need anything down here? I'm going to stamp ideas on a piece of paper and put down in there. And I'm not going to glue it down in there. So if we come back tomorrow and you don't like it, you guys, we can. Now, I do have some of these. Oh, I still have the copper pieces. I could cut them down. I could just put 2. Do you guys like the copper on there at all now that we've come this far? That almost looks too busy, doesn't it? I've got I don't know because I didn't think it. Is this what you're talking about? Out this way? I don't know. I just did. Is this what you were talking about? Pointing towards the corner up there? Too much. Yeah, I think so too. Originally, we were all excited about the copper, and then kind of got away from that. Do I need. Oh. I wonder if I don't even know where they are. I do have this other piece of chenille that we could put hanging off the bottom and stick a button there. What do you guys think about that? And then put there were some other buttons in here that I liked. Where did it go? This is probably too big. Yeah, I like that button, but it's too big. Too big and not the right color. Or I could put this little piece of brass down here, this little brass flower. I think that might be too busy. You had put some lace on the bottom. It would really balance out the lace on the top. Yeah, I did have some lace down here. I'm just going to go for it and cut this. It's kind of like a little, just a little, almost a little triangle of lace down here. And that does balance out. Or I could move these over here and put this down here so that you've got the diagonal lace. What do you guys think? Or I could put the lace on and just put the green beads on the lace. Put it back over here maybe. And I don't have to keep all of those beads. I could take a couple off. Move the beads down. Yes, lace at the bottom. Okay. Left or right? Right or left for the lace? I kind of like it over here. But then there's not, so there's all this going down the side. Not so much. Well, yeah, I guess we do have that. A bigger piece of lace at the bottom. Okay. And I won't use that lace. I'll use that one's too bulky. How about I've got this little bit of filet crochet, but you're talking about something longer. Something like this along the bottom. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Big Mama. Okay, so we could put that along the bottom, and then I could put the little beads. I'll probably take a couple of these off because they're not laying real flat. Or instead of the beads, I could put a button there. What do you think about that? Or that? Out of screen. I'm back. What do you guys think about that? Let's just do this. I like the lace at the bottom. It's just a matter of what we do with that lace now. Could just leave it as is. Or could add these little bits of beads. You look it. Got resistors and then beads. So I almost think the beads need to go here. Put some cheesecloth. Can I do 5 resistors? I sure can. I got enough of those to last me a lifetime. In fact, I had 5 out. Oh, there's one. There's 4. And where'd the other one go? I'll just get one more out if I can't find it. Because Lordy knows I got a whole jar full of them. Look at all of those. Let's see. There's a lighter color one. There's 5, but is that too much? I almost wonder if it's too much. Yeah, I think we're getting too busy. I'm going to tell you honestly, I like the 3 better. I don't think it needs to be over. I think it just needs to be a little bit. Yeah, I like the 3 too. I thought 5 was, I had 5 originally. That was my original thought. So Big Mama and I were on the same wavelength, but I think 3 is, and then somebody said something about some cheesecloth. This is really bright white cheesecloth though. I had some that was a little darker, but I don't see it. I could always dye it. Then lose the beads. Okay. Then I need a button or something. Something's got to go on this piece down here at the bottom. So if I dyed that, do you guys like the cheesecloth on there? Hey, Johnny. We're getting quite the crowd in here. We're making a grungy journal topper. This is my ideas journal, and this is going to go on the top, and we're trying to make it all grungy. So it's been very much a group project, and this is where we've ended up, a long way from where we started. Love that grunge. I know. Isn't it cool? And then this is a little tag. So this is chenille that colored, and I singed the edges. And so what do you think about this? Even if it's white, you know, there is some white. I could do it a little. You guys, if it's dyed. Okay. Do you guys like the cheesecloth if it's dyed? And then maybe I don't need to put a button or anything on it. Or maybe I do. Yeah, I am going to dye it, Big Mama. I just want to get a feel for if you guys like it. What about that button on there? All right, you guys, what are you thinking? Hang on, I gotta put these back. What do you think about that? Dabber in distress. Yeah, absolutely. Yes to the button. I agree. And I think, ladies, that that actually is, yes, picking up the threads. Yes, it was used. And then I've got a couple of extra little threads hanging up. I'm going to tack those down a little bit. All right, I think that might be it. What do you guys think? We've got the resistors, got some lace and some cheesecloth. We've got a tag in the little pocket, book plate with some wire or mesh behind it, some lace up there, lace down here. What do you guys think? Love it, love it. Okay. Well, I am at an hour and 11 minutes. Yes, it is grungy. I'm going to open this. Well, actually, I'm going to take this off. And I'm going to um, go offline here and start gluing everything down. And then tomorrow when we start, so we'll have, I still need to put a pocket across the back, and I have one last piece of this chenille left. So I thought what I'd do is make a pocket and then put that chenille over it, or on the inside. We could do it on the inside too. I just need to, I've got a little bend in the cardboard and I need to reinforce that. So we need to do that. And then I'll pick out a bunch of papers. I may just sew the signatures in. We'll see. Everybody knows how to sew in signatures, and I'll pick some grungy papers. And girl, this was 17 hours of labor, but I think you birthed a cute baby. I think so too, Big Mama. It was a lot of work, a lot of creative ideas. I mean, look at, we had the copper and everybody was so, I love the copper. We got to have the copper. And then we ended up not having the copper, which is fine. We had that initial dangle on here that everybody loved, including me, and we ended up not using that. I could put that there dangling off, but I think it's too much. I think we need to keep simple on here. All right, ladies, I am going to, you should have used a metal washer instead of a button to keep up with your theme. I don't have any metal washers. And I'm going to be honest with you, I kind of like the button because it's something different. It just gives a little different feel to it. And I know there's a lot of metal in here, but not everything can be metal, right? All right, ladies. Well, until tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead. Give me a thumbs up if you would, please. And I'm going to go ahead and shut it down for today. And oh, thanks, Kim. I'm going to go ahead and end the broadcast. You guys all have a great day. Love you bunches. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.